Good morning. Thank you all very much for being here. Joining me today are Transportation Secretary Pete Rahn, Superintendent of the Maryland State Police, Colonel Bill Palazzi, Maryland National Guard Adjutant General Linda Singh, and Maryland State Highway Administrator Greg Johnson. I want to begin by thanking each of them, our entire cabinet and senior staff, the thousands of dedicated state employees, members of law enforcement, National Guard, emergency responders, highway workers. I'm really very proud of the job that they've been doing. They've done an amazing job. I also want to thank the local governments, local first responders, the utility companies, the line workers, and countless volunteers for their tireless efforts. They've been working around the clock, 24 hours a day, and will continue to do so in the days ahead. Most importantly, I want to thank the citizens of Maryland for heeding our call to be patient and to be safe by staying off the roads. Over the last 36 hours, the entire state of Maryland has been impacted by Winter Storm Jonas, the most significant and widespread winter storm our state has ever experienced. This storm impacted a total of 11 states and 85 million people along the East Coast. Here in Maryland, we received a season's worth of snow in just 2 days. Most parts of our state received an average of 1 to 2 feet of snow, with parts of western Maryland receiving upwards of 3 feet, and a few areas in Frederick County seeing more than 40 inches. The severe nature of Winter Storm Jonas resulted in a number of roof collapses across the state, including condominiums in Gaithersburg and a Safeway in Bel Air, high waves and significant damage to Ocean City's fishing pier and boardwalk, coastal flooding in the areas of the lower eastern shore. It resulted in the closure of Interstate 70 and 270 last night, and heavy snowfall, frigid temperatures, and wind gusts up to 45 miles an hour across the entire region. It has been very trying and difficult 36 hours for Marylanders. And even though the storm has now moved past us, getting back to business as usual is going to take a considerable amount of time. There's still a great deal of work to be done to conduct damage assessment and recover from a weather event of this severity. I want Marylanders to know that our state has and will continue to coordinate all available resources in the coming days as we move from a response mode to a recovery mode. The Maryland Emergency Management Agency is coordinating resources between all state agencies and local governments. It's our intention to seek disaster relief from FEMA in the coming days, and MEMA will be working with local jurisdictions to carry out damage assessments across the state. Since Friday afternoon, the Maryland State Police have responded to more than 1,300 calls for service, provided assistance to over 600 drivers, and responded to 187 accidents, with troopers continuing to patrol our highways. Amazingly, there were no traffic fatalities in the entire state of Maryland over the past 2 days during Winter Storm Jonas. That's just incredible and better than a normal weekend. But that does not mean that we should relax now. Roads continue to be extremely dangerous, and I urge Marylanders who do not have to drive to continue to stay home and stay off the roads. The State Highway Administration has moved all staff and contract forces have mobilized with more than 3,000 pieces of equipment. We've got 365,000 tons of salt working hard to clear all of our roadways. More than 700 National Guard soldiers and personnel, including 212 vehicles, are mobilized all across the state and have responded to incidents including flooding on the eastern shore and roof collapse in Montgomery County. Going forward, they're prepared to assist local law enforcement with transportation and evacuation, distribution of supplies, search and rescue, aircraft support, and patient evacuations and sheltering assistance. The Maryland Department of Human Resources has been coordinating with the State Shelter Task Force and the State Feeding Task Force to support mass care and sheltering throughout the state. They are working directly with BWI Airport to assist any travelers who may require sheltering. The Maryland Department of Health and Mental Hygiene is providing assistance to residents to secure needed prescriptions and to get those in need to hospitals and to essential health appointments. And the Governor's Office of Community Initiatives continues to coordinate with the Maryland Departments of Commerce and Human Resources to receive and distribute donations and to gather volunteers to help those residents affected by the storm. I want to thank the people of Maryland for using common sense during this severe weather event. Thank you for staying home, staying off the roads, and for checking in on your neighbors. Because of you, it has been easier for our road crews to begin clearing state highways and for first responders to help those in need. But looking forward, I must ask Marylanders to continue to remain patient. Roads are still extremely treacherous. If you do not have to leave your home, please don't. Stay indoors, stay off the roads, and allow our emergency workers to do their jobs. Digging out from a storm of this magnitude will take time, most likely several days at least. Local authorities particularly will need time to clear local and neighborhood roads. We are working closely with our utility companies. At the height of the storm, there were 10,000 Maryland customers without power. Incredibly, currently, there are only 277 customers still without power. Utilities and local emergency response teams are asking citizens to make sure to clear their outside vents. They're being covered with snow, and they need to clear the vents to prevent carbon monoxide buildup inside their homes. All modes of transportation continue to be impacted. Local and commuter buses, light rail, metro, subway remain closed, and the Port of Baltimore remains closed. The worst of the storm is behind us, but recovery efforts from this historic storm will be extensive. They will take time and patience, but I want Marylanders to know that our state is doing everything it can to recover effectively and efficiently. Thank you, and at this time I'd be happy to answer any questions.
How about the state agencies? Will the employees still have legal leave tomorrow or Tuesday?
We'll be making that final determination later today. We're still doing our assessments, and we'll make a decision by the end of the day today on state employees.
Percentage-wise, statewide, how do you feel that the highways what condition are in? 85%, 50%?
I'll let maybe Secretary Ron or SHA Administrator Johnson address that. I tell you, I'm very pleased with the progress that they've made, and it's incredible, I think, what they've gotten done so far, but they can talk to the specifics of how much remains to be done on the state highways. Maybe Greg Johnson, State Highway Administrator.
Thank you. Our primary systems are the interstate and the U.S. routes that carry the majority of traffic are, for the most part, open. There's still some snow cover in a number of areas, but we feel that by tomorrow morning we will have the majority of the primary system cleared. But that does not mean that folks can get out, because there's going to be a lot of local roadways that are still going to be very much snow covered. So our primary system is going to be in great shape by tomorrow morning.
But all of our secondaries?
All of our secondaries are still going to be snow covered tomorrow with a lot of work to be done.
Will any of the local jurisdictions be asking assistance from the state in order to cover like the counties and the cities and things like that, because they're overwhelmed?
Sure. As I mentioned earlier, MEMA, the Maryland Emergency Management Agency, is coordinating with all state agencies and all local governments, and we've been providing assistance throughout the entire storm to local governments all across the state, and we'll continue to do so. Any other questions?
How important is it for residents to stay off the road so you guys are able to continue to combat it?
It's critically important, and we really want to stress that to your viewers at home, your listeners at home. It's been a tremendous help for us, and it's one of the reasons why we've made so much progress. And we're way ahead of where we expected to be, quite frankly. But there's a tendency, I think people have cabin fever, they see the sunshine out there, they're going to want to get in their cars and go out on the road. It's still very dangerous. And there are some of our highways look great. It's down to pavement, and you might be cruising along at 50 miles an hour, and then you're going to hit snow, and we're going to have some accidents. We've been very lucky with no fatalities. We want to keep it that way. So let's keep everybody home and off the roads at least through today. Well, we had a conference call last night with much of our cabinet and focused in on the issues and the problems, particularly with Secretary Ron and with Colonel Palazzi of the State Police. There were major accidents on 70 and 270 involving multiple tractor-trailer crashes. And we just had too much commercial traffic driving on those roads when they weren't safe. They were not heeding the call. It resulted in a number of crashes that were blocking roads, and in order to clean up the mess, we had to shut down both highways to get it cleaned up. Anybody else? Thank you all very much for coming this morning. Thanks for all your help, too. We appreciate the media helping keep everybody informed, and it's been a big help. So thank you all so much.